Hey, it's Clay and this will be a video chart on GCLL, Green Cell Incorporated. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my IRP disclaimer. With that being said, let's take a look at a chart here. What caught my eye on this one was its volume alert, but not really the typical volume alert. If you look here, you can see that the past 4 days has definitely seen an increase in volume in terms of being above average relative to what all these days had when the chart was coming down here and forming this bottom. So the volume has picked up, but it's not a volume alert like something like this where you have one massive day. It's just been more over a course of a few days here where the volume has definitely increased to the above average area. But more importantly, with this increase in volume, we can see that the price has also started to increase, and there's really no point in things if you get increasing volume but the price just stays sideways, or worse yet goes down. But in this case, volume has picked up and the price has started to trend upwards, which is an encouraging sign. And along with that, it's not like this is millions and millions of dollars worth of volume, yet the price is still making some nice moves. So it kind of leads to the question, well, what happens if another day like this or something bigger hits the chart? What kind of move would we see then? I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but like I said, it just brings up the question, when we see it move with this sort of volume, what would happen with a bigger type volume move? The other good thing that happened actually on Monday from a technical perspective is the price not only broke above but closed above this purple line here, which is the 50-day simple moving average, and that's a very important level. Going back through the history of the chart, it's pretty evident here that you can see knock down the price, knock down the price, knock down the price, although didn't quite hit it close enough, knocked it down, you get the point. Actually, let's just finish that off, and then basically about 3 days in a row. So we had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times this purple line, the 50-day simple moving average, has knocked down the price. Monday the price got above it, and today you can see there was a little bit of a pullback. Didn't quite back test it, but you can see now that this is turned into a support, which leads into the next point. Where are the supports? Well, the first level of support that we're going to want to keep our eyes on is this 50-day simple moving average. This is valued at 64 cents, and again, this was a key level of resistance. Now that it's been broken and the price is closed above it, it has turned into a key level of support. The other key level of support that really sticks out is, if you look down here, we have basically the 10-day and 20-day simple moving averages just clumped up together right here. In fact, you can't even really see the gray because the blue's literally right on top of it. So we have 64 cents as a support, and then the next one after that's going to be 61 cents, which is what both the 10 and 20 period simple moving averages are. So this will be the second level of support. And then I know nobody would want to see it come down here, but the overall support on the charts right here at 55 cents, you can see multiple times the price has come down here. Here basically bounced down at 5 days in a row. So 55 cents is what I'd call the must-hold level. If that level can't hold, then it's looking like the chart would be heading down for a whole new set of lows. But hopefully, if anything, these support levels appear hold. So again, 64, 61, and 55 are going to be the 3 levels of support. In terms of resistance, the one that's really sticking out is this 70-cent level. And actually it's hit 69.5, but we'll just round up and call it 70. So let me first get this changed to red. But 70 cents, as I'll point out here in just a second, is the level that's really been knocking down the price, along with the 50-day simple moving average. But if we go back here, you can see twice hit 70 cents there, hit 70 cents, and then today, like I said, hit 69.5 cents, but we'll just call it 70 cents. So this level is going to be a key level of resistance, and then after that you can see that the resistance levels really begin to thin out. Another level is going to be right around here, the 75 cent. Then after that, we're not talking about any resistances until, as you can see up here, above 80 cents. So obviously one step at a time, one resistance at a time, but the point being, with the break of 70, the price does have the potential to potentially get moving pretty quick, because these resistance levels do begin to space out. But all that's going to be a function of volume. Like I said, if a big thing like that happens, who knows what could happen. But so far the charts really been coming off this bottom very nicely, and we'll see what happens the rest of this week. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, once more, this was GCLL, Green Cell Incorporated. Thanks for listening.